Good morning. Today we discuss another condensation reaction of aldehydes and ketones, that is benzoin condensation. Benzoin condensation. Benzoin condensation is a self-condensation reaction of aromatic aldehyde. That means aldehydes do not have alpha hydrogen atom will undergo a self-condensation reaction or self-addition reaction in the presence of a base like cyanides, example potassium cyanide. This condensation reaction is known as benzoin condensation. So it is a condensation of aromatic aldehydes, or it's a self-condensation of aromatic aldehydes in the presence of base like CN cyanides. Okay, this condensation is known as a benzoin condensation. That means self-condensation of aromatic aldehyde. Self-condensation means we need two molecules of aromatic aldehyde. Example, two molecules of benzaldehyde will undergo condensation reaction in presence of a base like NaCN, or you can use KCN. Okay, then we will get the condensation product. Look at here how this condensation is taking place. This also C double bond H, correct? And the second molecule, this is the first molecule. Second molecule I am writing, look at here, second molecule of CHO, or I can write C double bond H, correct? And in the presence of a base like KCN. So look at here, not like your alpha hydrogen, the mechanism is really different, but we know the mechanism we are not discussing in detail, So just you look at here is the first molecule C double bond H, and the second molecule ring C double bond H, two molecules of benzaldehyde. This hydrogen, that means the hydrogen present on the CO group, Okay, you can see that this hydrogen is migrating to oxygen. This bond breaks from oxygen and is joining with the second molecule. So what we get? We get a product like this. Look at it here. Here you can see, and here it is CH. Here it will become OH. This bond is joined with this carbon. So C. This double bond O. That double bond O can be written like this. Okay. Here it is the second ring. Okay. This product is known as benzoin. This is known as benzoin. Now you can see that this benzoin on oxidation, you can see that here it is a CHOH group. This is a secondary alcohol because this carbon attached to two other carbon atoms. So CHOH group, this is a secondary carbon. So this part will also undergo oxidation, and this will be oxidized to ketone. Okay, so we get the CHOH group as we studied. The secondary alcoholic group will be oxidized to ketone. So here it will become C double bond O. Then this is also C double bond O. Then the secondary. Okay. This is known as benzyl. This is a diketone. This is known as benzyl. This is benzyl. So this is all about benzoin condensation. So what is benzoin condensation? It's the self-condensation of aromatic aldehyde in the presence of a base like NaCN or KCN. Two molecules of aromatic aldehydes are condensing together. This is the first molecule and this is the second molecule. The hydrogen atom present on this CO group is migrating to oxygen. The bond breaks from oxygen and is joining with this carbon. So you get benzoin. This benzoin undergo oxidation and it will change it to a diketone, which is known as benzyl. Okay, that's all about the benzoin condensation. Next reaction is haloform reaction. Next reaction of aldehydes and ketone is haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. What is haloform reaction? You can see that aldehydes or ketones, this is very important, aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group, aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group, when treated with a halogen in the presence of a base or with a sodium hypohalite, will give haloform. So what is that? Aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group when treated with a halogen in the presence of a base or when treated with sodium hypohalite will give haloform. So look at it here. What is haloform reaction? Aldehydes or ketones, aldehydes or ketones having, this is very important, having CH3CO group when treated with a halogen and a base, or sodium hypohalite will give haloform. This test is known as haloform reaction. So when aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group, what is the meaning of aldehydes and ketones having CH3CO group? Look at here, we are taking formaldehyde, HCHO. Okay, this formaldehyde, this aldehyde is not containing CH3CO group. There is no CH3CO group, so this will not give haloform reaction. Another example, you look at here, CH3, CH2, CO, CH2, CH3. Is it contain CH3CO group? No. Here, what type of group is present? CH2CO group. Here also CH2CO group, not CH3CO group. So this will also will not give haloform reaction. Another example, if you take benzaldehyde, this is C double bond or H. This benzaldehyde also will not give haloform test because there is no CH3CO group. So, which type of aldehyde or ketone will give haloform reaction? Aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group. In formaldehyde, there is no CH3CO group. In this aldehyde, there is in this ketone there is no CH3CO group. In benzaldehyde also there is no CH3CO group. So, these type of aldehydes will not give haloform test. So we can see that we will take example for aldehyde or ketone which give haloform test. Let us take acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond O H, acetaldehyde. Of course, what is that? This acetaldehyde is containing CH3CO group. So this type of aldehydes or ketones we are containing CH3CO group when treated with halogen, example Cl2. When treated with a halogen Cl2 in the presence of a base, example NaOH, or you can use, instead of halogen and a base, you can use sodium hypohalite. That means if you take chlorine and NaOH, instead of chlorine and NaOH, you can use NaOCl, sodium hypochlorite, NaOCl. Then what we will get? We will get haloform. If aldehyde is treating with chlorine in presence of NaOH or sodium hypochlorite, we get which haloform? We get chloroform. We get chloroform. Generally, we can say haloform. If you take chlorine, we get chloroform. What is the formula? CHCl3. This is chloroform. We get chloroform. If you take chlorine, you get chloroform. Plus the byproduct is that's not important. HCOO. Okay, another example, if you take CH3COCH3, what is this one? This is acetone. This is also containing CH3CO group. So keep it in mind that this is a test to find out whether the aldehyde or ketone is containing CH3CO group. It's a test to find out the aldehyde or ketone is containing CH3CO group. When treated with I2 in presence of NaOH treated with iodine in presence of NaOH, or you can use NaOI NaOI or NaOA, what you will get? You get iodoform. What is iodoform? CHI3. This is iodoform plus what you will form? CH3COON, CH3CON. This is important. This is iodoform. This test is known as iodoform test because we get yellow colored crystals of iodoform. So usually haloform test we are performing with iodine because then only we will get clear yellow crystals of iodoform. If we get yellow crystals of iodoform, that means CH3, CHI3. If we get yellow when aldehyde or ketone is treated with iodine in the presence of NaOH, and if we get yellow colored crystals of CHI3 iodoform, we can say that aldehyde or ketone is containing CH3CO group. This test is known as iodoform test. Important iodoform test. Suppose a question is like this: how will you distinguish between formaldehyde and acetaldehyde, HCHO and CH3CHO? What is the answer? Answer is iodoform test. When acetaldehyde CH3CHO is treated with iodine in presence of NaOH, we get yellow colored iodoform CHI3. But when we treat formaldehyde with iodine and NaOH, we won't get yellow colored iodoform. So this is a test. Iodoform test is a test to distinguish between formaldehyde and acetaldehyde, or you can say that iodoform test is a test to find out the presence of CH3CO group in aldehyde or ketone. Similarly, okay, this continuation only. Similarly, if you take alcohols containing CH3 CHOH group, will also give haloform test. So, in addition to aldehydes or ketones containing CH3CO group, alcohols containing which group? CH3CHOH group will also give haloform test. That means if you take CH3CH2OH, ethanol. This CH3CH2OH, what is the actual structure? You can write CH3CHOH, CH3CH, correct? CH3CH2OH. In this carbon only this OH. So this ethanol is containing CH3CHOH. So when ethanol is treated with iodine in presence of NaOH, first this will be converted to this part, CH3CHOH part will be converted to CH3CHO, 2 carbon alcohol. This is converted to CH3CHO, which will undergo again on reaction with I2 and NaOH. What we will get? We will get CHI3, iodoform, yellow colored crystals of iodoform. So keep it in mind, alcohols containing CH3CHOH will also give iodoform test. So if you take methanol, CH3OH, this will not give iodoform test. Why it is not giving? Because methanol is not containing CH3CHOH. It is CH3OH only. It is not containing CH3CHOH. Alcohols containing CH3CHOH will give haloform test. So another question, what is that? How will you distinguish between methanol and ethanol? So ethanol is containing CH3CHOH. So it will give haloform test, especially iodoform test. Okay, so that's all about haloform reaction, and we will continue in the next class. Thank you.